Ellarigu Namaskara. Welcome to UDAAN YouTube channel. Now I will be discussing the most important SSLC summative assessment 1 of September 2024, that is midterm examination of science paper. So let us begin our discussion. So subject code is 83E, SSLC summative assessment 1 for the year 2024-25, class 10 subject science, maximum marks is 80 and part A physics. In this session I will be discussing the answers also. Okay. So electrical resistivity of a given metallic wire depends upon. See, the actual answer is what? It is does not depend upon. Okay. So you know that resistivity. What is the formula for resistivity? Resistivity is equal to rho L by A. So resistivity is directly proportional to length. Okay, here does not, here it should come, does not depend upon answer. Okay, here see resistivity is directly proportional to length, this will be proportional. Then area is what? Thickness. Then shape, yes, it doesn't depend on shape and it depends on nature of material, that is resistivity. So here you remember answer is what? It does not depend upon the shape of the material, but it depends upon the nature of material. Okay, an electric motor takes 5 ampere from a 220 volt electric source. The power of the motor is. So here what is given? Here given I is equal to current is 5 ampere, voltage is 220 volt. You know power formula. Power formula is what? V into I. So V is how much? 220. I is 5. So how much it is? 1100 watt. So the answer is what? Option A. That is 1100. Okay. Answer is 1100. So I move on to the next question. That is question number 3. Okay. So you can find question number 3 here. The pattern of magnetic field produced by the state current carrying wire is. So the state current carrying wire, so suppose this is the state wire, how the magnetic field. So you know, according to the right hand thumb rule, if the thumb indicates the direction of current and the wrapped finger, that is in circular motion, the answer is what? Circular around the wire, because according to right hand thumb rule, the thumb indicates the direction of current, whereas the wrapped finger indicates the direction of magnetic field. They are asking direction of magnetic field here, it is circular one. Okay, what is the relationship between current and resistance? See here, we know Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. If I take I, so V by I is equal to R. So R is inversely proportional to current. You can see R is inversely proportional to 1 by I. That means if current increases, resistance will decrease, or if resistance increases, current will decrease. So they are inversely proportional. What is the relationship? The relationship is R is inversely proportional to current. If current increases, the resistance will decrease. What is the pattern of magnetic field? Magnetic field line at the center of circular group. So the right answer is what? It is straight line. So the pattern is what? In the form of straight line it is. Okay. Next, coming to next one. Write a note on series circuit. So what is series circuit? In a series circuit, you know the end of one is the start of other. Okay. And the total resistance in series is what? R1 plus R2 plus R3, that is equivalent resistance when 3 resistors are connected in series, and in series current remains same. Okay. You know that the current remains same in series. Okay. The current remains same in series connection. This one you should by heart. Okay. Similarly, voltage, similarly in parallel, voltage remains same. Okay. Then what is the function of forebrain? I hope this has come from the biology. So forebrain is nothing but main thinking part of the brain. Okay. So what is overloading? Overloading means what? When the excessive current flows in the circuit. Okay. When the excessive current flows in the circuit, it is called overloading. It is caused by touching the live wire and the neutral wire together, that we call it as short circuit, or connecting too many appliances to the single circuit. So that is called as the overloading. And what are the causes? Connecting too many appliances to the single circuit. Okay, that is the main reason for overloading, or current suddenly the voltage or the current increases. That is the reason for the overloading. Then what is resistivity? Resistivity is a characteristics or a property of material of conductor. So resistivity is characteristic property of material of given conductor. So here SI unit of resistivity is what? SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. So the answer is what? Ohm meter. Okay, if you write this much, you will get S 2 marks. Okay, coming to the next one. What is fuse? So you know fuse is a safety device and it protects the electrical appliances from damage. Okay. Then how is fuse connected in circuit? You know that fuse is connected in series with the circuit. So how fuse is connected? Fuse is connected in series with the circuit. What is the function of fuse? fuse wire melts when excessive current flows through it. So fuse is having the wire, the mainly used wire in the fuse is copper wire or aluminium, and when the excess current flows through that fuse wire, it will melt. So that is the function, and it helps to protect the electrical appliances from getting damaged. Okay. Then a compass needle is placed near a current carrying conductor state. So there is a current carrying conductor. Okay, wire it is. This is a current carrying conductor. You are keeping one what? Magnetic compass. State your observation for following cases and give reason for the same. Magnitude of electric current. What happens when magnitude of electric current increases? The more the magnetic field will be produced and more the deflection. Okay. The compass is displaced away from the conductor. Yes. So the compass is displaced means it moves away from the conductor, because when more current passes through it, magnetic field is produced. So the both answer is what? The magnetic field is produced, due to which what will happen? The deflection in the compass takes place. And you know that the needle of the magnetic compass itself is made up of what? Itself is made up of magnet itself. Then what is the color of the core live wire? So live wire is made up of red color, neutral wire is made up of black color, and whereas earth wire is made up of what? Green color. Then is it necessary to connect electrical appliances having metallic body to earth wire in domestic circuit? Why? Yes, in order to protect from electrical appliances from getting damaged due to the charges. So we call it as what? The earthing. So earthing is very much necessary. Why earthing is necessary? See, earthing protects the metal body. For example, geyser, refrigerator, then washing machine, which takes more than 15 amperes of current. Those need earthing compulsory. Or else the metallic body of which produces charges, and it will affect it to the person who is using it. So in order to protect the damage, in order to flow the charges, the extra charges onto the earth, we need earthing. Next, I'll move on to the next question. A copper wire has a diameter 0.5 mm, so resistivity 1.6 into 10⁻⁻8 ohm meter. What will be the length of this wire to make its resistance 10 ohm? How much does the resistance change if the diameter is doubled? So this is very lengthy question. In subsequent video, I will be solving. In only this single video only, I will discuss all the questions. Compare the power used in 2 ohm resistor in each of the following circuits. 6 volt battery in series with 1 ohm and 2 ohm resistor. 4 volt battery in parallel with 12 ohm and 2 ohm resistor. So these two are very lengthy questions. So in subsequently I will be solving in the next video. Okay. Next, coming to the next question here. Due reasons, electric bulbs are usually filled with chemically inactive gases like nitrogen and argon. Why? Because to prevent the oxidation of the metal tungsten. So you know the filament of the electric bulb is made up of what? It is made up of an element called as tungsten. So why tungsten is used? Tungsten is used because it is having high melting point and high resistance. So in order to that should not get oxidized. The tungsten metal which is used in the filament but should not get oxidized. For that purpose, we need what? We need the chemically, electric bulbs are usually filled with chemically inactive gases like nitrogen and argon. Then copper and aluminum wires are usually employed for electric transmission because both are good conductors of electricity. Okay, so copper is the second, which is the best conductor. Silver is the best conductor. Second best conductor is copper, and the third best conductor is aluminum. Okay, then fuse wire is placed in series with the device. Yes, fuse wire is always made. It is fixed with the live wire only. That is red color wire because excessive current flows through the live wire itself. Describe an activity to represent the pattern of magnetic field lies around the bar magnet by using iron fillings. So this is the bar magnet, and you can see the magnetic field around it. So the magnetic field around it is in this type. How to represent this? By using magnetic compass. So what you should do is you should take the magnet which is having north pole and south pole, keep the compass here, it shows particular direction, mark the point. Okay, and just join it. So you will get what circular pattern. The magnetic field line starts from north pole and they end at south pole outside the magnet, and inside the magnet they move from south pole to north pole. Like this you should be able to draw and you should show. Okay, then a hot plate is there in textbook. Please kindly refer and kindly solve. Okay. A hot plate of electric oven connected to 220 volt has two resistors A and B of 22 ohm. These resistors may be used separately in series or in parallel. Find the current in all the three cases. So again, it is a lengthy question. So subsequently, I will be solving only the problems in the next upcoming videos. Okay. So let us move on to the discussion of chemistry part. Okay. See the electrolysis of water, the gas collected at anode. You know, at cathode, the which gas is collected? Hydrogen. So at anode it is oxygen. So name the gas which is collected at anode is oxygen. The process of spoilage of metals when exposed to air, water and acid, we call it as the metals it is, we call it as corrosion. Okay, or we call it as what? Oxidation. Do you think oxidation and corrosion both are same? So the right answer is corrosion or oxidation, both are same only. But the main they have asked what metal, so answer should be corrosion itself. The gas is created when the acid reacts with metal bicarbonate. See, bicarbonates is having what? Carbon. Carbon is what? Answer is carbon dioxide. See, bicarbonates or any carbonates, when the metal reacts, they give carbon dioxide gas. When they react with the acids, they will give H2 gas, that is hydrogen gas. How to identify the given gas is hydrogen? By pop sound. Okay. Then, why silver chloride and silver bromide are kept in dark bottles? You know, both are what? Decomposition reaction. Okay, so when silver bromide is kept outside in sunlight, it will react with the sunlight and it will decompose. So suppose it is silver chloride, when you just allow them to keep in sunlight, this silver chloride is white in color, it will become grey in color, Ag plus Cl, it will split. Okay, so in order that decomposition, which decomposition? Photolytic decomposition reaction takes place. So in order that the decomposition reaction should not take place, therefore we use what? Dark color bottles. Is neutralization reaction and exothermic or endothermic? Definitely in the neutralization reaction both acid and base together added in order to form salt and water, and heat is released in that case, therefore it is exothermic reaction. Then why a few drops of H2SO4 is added to water during electrolysis of water? Because H2SO4 will give more ions. Okay, so you know acids use what? They give more H plus ions, which helps in conduction of electricity faster. So for that purpose we are adding what? H2SO4 to the what? Electrolysis process. Okay, I hope you are finding it helpful. If you are finding it helpful, kindly like, share and subscribe so that I can come up with more such initiatives. Okay, and thank you for your support. Okay, previous videos of mine are getting multiple comments and views. Thank you so much for that. Now coming to question number 20. Identify the type of chemical reaction. So the type of chemical reaction is A plus B equal to C. This is combination reaction. So what is combination reaction? The reaction in which two or more metals combine to form single reactant. Then this is displacement reaction. What is displacement reaction? The more reactive element displaces the least reactive element. With the help of activity show that iron is more reactive than copper. See, you take iron nail, put it in copper sulfate solution, leave it for some time. So what will happen is this iron will react with sulfate. So this brown color nail, the blue color solution will become copper sulfate, will become green color. Then what will happen is copper will come out. Okay, so the iron nail becomes rust. Okay, so for that purpose you should write this reaction and you should explain in your own words. It is there in textbook, chemical reactions and equation, the activity is present. And when it comes to chemistry, remember, you should remember all the activities which are present in your textbook. Not only in chemistry, in biology and in physics also activities are more important, because from activity itself you will get application based questions. Okay, so how plaster of Paris is prepared? You know what is plaster of Paris? Plaster of Paris is nothing but calcium sulfate hemihydride. How it is prepared? So when it is CaSO4 dot 2H2O gypsum, when you add water, okay, so when you add water, what will happen? It will form CaSO4 dot half H2O. You will get. So when you add calcium sulfate in water, you will get what? This is gypsum in water. You will get calcium sulfate and water. Yes. So coming to the next one. See, that's write the chemical name. The chemical name of this is what? Calcium sulfate hemihydride. So what is the name? Calcium sulfate hemihydride. So this is the chemical name, and what is the formula? CaSO4 dot half H2O. Then what are the two uses of plaster of Paris? The two uses are, it is used for decorative purpose, it is used to make toys, it is used to make the surface smoother. So for the multiple purpose the POP is used. Then this famous diagram, okay, pop sound diagram, write the neat diagram of action of zinc granules with sulfuric acid and label the following parts. So you know this is 3-mark fixed question, so you should by heart this diagram. Okay, a saturated solution P is subjected to electrolysis. In this process the gas Q released at anode is passed through a basic solution R to form a bleaching salt S. Then what are this P, Q, R and S substance? So the question is this. See here, which is the thing which is used, you know, chloroalkali process. In chloroalkali process, which is the main substance used? The main substance used is what? Brine. So what is meaning of brine? Brine means it is a solution of NaCl. So what is P here? P is subjected to electrolysis, that is brine or NaCl. In this process, gas release Q at anode. So at anode, you will get what? Chlorine gas. Remember, the gas released at this is Q is what? Chlorine. And when it is passes through basic solution, which is a basic solution? It is calcium hydroxide is a basic solution. You will get bleaching salt. So what is the formula for bleaching salt? CaOCl2. That is calcium oxychloride. So P is what? Brine. That is NaCl. Q is nothing but chlorine gas. R is nothing but calcium hydroxide, and S is nothing but calcium oxide. Calcium oxychloride. You have four solutions A, B, C, D. The pH of solutions are 6, 9, 12, 7. Identify the most acidic and basic solution. This is the one which is having least. Okay, the one which is near to 0 is what? More acidic. Suppose this is the pH scale. 7 is neutral. Okay, 7 is what? Neutral. Then 0 is more acidic, highly acidic, and 14 is highly basic. The one which is near to 0 is highly acidic. Near to 14 is highly basic. The one which is 7, that is nothing but the near to 7 are nothing but what? Weak. Identify most acidic. Most acidic near to 0 is what? 6. So A is most acidic. The most basic solution is near to 14, that is C. The answer for this is C. Arrange them in increasing order of H plus ion concentration. So which is more acidic? We should write. So which is more acidic? More acidic is A. Second more acidic is D. Third more acidic, that means basic, means it is very near to acid. Then the last one is C. Then state the change in color of pH paper on the dipping in solution C and D. So what will be the C and D? If you mix C and D. So when you mix both acid and base, it will be neutral. The pH of paper will be what? It is neutral. And here from neutral, so what will you get? Here neutral, so it is basic. So you will get basic solution. So bases convert what? Red to blue. So the red litmus paper changes to blue. So answer is what? Red changes to blue color. So that is the answer. Change this is the play, because you will get C and D if you mix 12, it is basic, and you know bases convert what? Red to blue color. Okay. Then next one. Give one example for each photolytic decomposition reaction. So photolytic decomposition reaction, what you can do? Just previously I have discussed, AgCl2 will decompose in sunlight. It will become Ag plus Cl2. Then in electrolytic decomposition, H2 plus H2O will split with the help of electricity. It will split into H2 plus O2. 2H2. Yes. H2 plus O2. Okay, so you will get like this. Then precipitation reaction, you can write a double displacement reaction. Okay, write a neat label diagram of acid solution in water and electricity fixed diagram. Okay, so this is from the acid base and salt, acids got electricity. From there it will get. Identify the compound mates on the basis of the reaction given below. Write the name of the chemical formulae of A, B and C. So what will you get here? Name the salt which reacts with Zn. So you should get A, B, C. You should find. So the answer is what? Sodium hydroxide, NaOH. Why? See, when NaOH reacts with Zn, you will get A. What is A here? A is Na2Zn O2. That is sodium zincate plus hydrogen gas is released. Then NaOH reacts with acid base and acid gas together. This is a neutralization reaction. NaCl plus water. Then NaOH reacts with acetic acid CH3COOH. You will get CH3COONA plus you will get what? Water. Okay, these are the three reactions. So X is NaOH, A is sodium zincate, B is sodium chloride, and D is sodium acetate. Okay, I hope you got this one. Now coming to the next question. Yes, so part C. The plant hormone that promotes cell division, you should by heart the answer. The one which promotes the cell division is what? The one which promotes cell division is cytokinins. The answer is this. You should by heart this. The transport of solid product of photosynthesis in plant is called translocation. Plasma. The plasma is what? The major fluid part of the blood. We call it as plasma. Plasma carries what? What is the function? Plasma carries all the food. plasma carries the waste, whatever the waste is present in blood. So all those will be minerals and all will be carried by blood plasma. How brain is protected? See, brain is protected by the protective hard skeleton called as cranium, or it is called as skull, and brain is having a fluid. What is the name of the fluid? CSF, cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid. This is the fluid present inside the brain, which prevents the brain from the mechanical shock or any type of shock, sudden shock you will get. Okay. What is reflex action? Reflex action means sudden response to external stimulus. So it is a sudden response, sudden involuntary response, or sudden automatic response to any involuntary situation. We call it as reflex action. Then coming to the next very important question, difference between arteries and vein. As I already said in my previous videos, how to remember? See, arteries. Arteries means what? Arteries start with A. So arteries are the blood vessels which will carry the blood away from the heart. Okay. Arteries carries what? Oxygenated blood, except pulmonary artery. And what are veins? Veins are the blood vessels which will carry the blood in. In means what? Into the heart. See, A for arteries, A for away. Arteries are the blood vessels which will carry the blood away from the heart. Arteries carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery. Veins are the blood vessels which will carry the blood into the heart. In this, into the heart, they carry deoxygenated blood and except pulmonary veins. Okay. Then coming to which gland is called pancreas is called mixed gland. Why? Because it acts at both exocrine and endocrine. So it is both exocrine and endocrine gland. Therefore, it is called as mixed gland. What is reflex arc? The pathway through which the reflex action takes place, we call it as reflex arc. Trace a sequence of events when a hot object is touched. So when you touch the hot object, suddenly you take your hand. So during that time, what will happen? See, first you should touch the hot object. Okay, where it will touch? It will touch to your skin. Through sensory neuron, it will reach to the spinal cord. Yes, through sensory neuron, then it will reach to sensory neuron. Then it will reach to spinal cord. Okay, that is relay neuron. Then the danger signal is changed into chemical signal. Then it will reach to what? From my spinal cord, the information is sent to brain. It will reach to my hand muscles. That is effector. So you can write hand muscles. That is effector. Motor neuron you can tell. Motor neuron, and you remove the hand. So this is how you should write. First, skin is a sensory neuron you will touch. Through sensory neuron, it will reach to the relay neuron to spinal cord. From there, again, it will reach the through motor neuron. It will reach to the effector, that is hand. You remove your hand. Like this, you should by heart. Explain the transportation of food. It is because of translocation and it is because of lower tissue. So this one you should explain. I hope you can do this. Near the disorder caused by the following situations: under secretion. If the growth hormone is secreted less by the pituitary gland, so the person suffers from the disorder. Which is that disorder or a condition? We call it as, it is called dwarfism. So answer for A is what? Dwarfism. Okay, you know the beautiful lady from the Maharashtra, that is Jyoti Amge, the most popular YouTuber. So she is the one, she has many world records of being the shortest shortest height in entire world. So under secretion of insulin, so diabetes. So if you are having the insulin deficiency, the blood sugar level increases, then it leads to a disease called as, or disorder called it as diabetes. Then over secretion. Over secretion means what? Gigantism. So what is the answer here? Gigantism. Gigantism means what? Gigantism means that the person becomes excessively tall because of secretion of a high secretion of growth hormone. You can see the person from Afghanistan. His name is Sultan. He is having the world record of having the tallest the person in the world. Okay. Then coming to the next one, why breathing of aquatic animals is faster when compared to breathing in terrestrial? Because aquatic animals like fishes, they use dissolved oxygen, and when they use dissolved oxygen, then they need to breathe 100 times faster than that of the terrestrial organism. What is the advantages of having 4-chamber heart? See, the two advantages of having 4-chamber heart is the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood do not mix. That is first. And second one is the body temperature remains same. So since the 4-chamber heart, like humans and birds, they are what they are the homothermic animals. That means their body temperature do not change with the warm-blooded animals. Their body temperature do not change with the changes in environment. So in order to maintain the constant body temperature, they need to have 4-chamber heart. Then draw a neat Weber diagram of human brain. Fix it is, you should by heart. Then a part of brain that maintains body posture is to maintain mention this part and balance is cerebellum. So you should mention what? The answer for this is cerebellum. So what is the answer? Cerebellum. So the next answer is what? Thinking part is cerebrum. These two you should name. Then what are nephrons? Nephrons are the structural and functional units of kidney. How urine is produced? Urine is produced by the three methods. So first one is what? Absorption, secretion, glomerular secretion, then reabsorption. So this method you should explain in detail. Nearly excretory waste product in human, nitrogenous waste such as urea and uric acid. So the answer is what? Urea and uric acid are the nitrogenous waste which are secreted by human. Draw a neat label diagram of nephrons. So this diagram you should by heart. So I hope you got this. If you're finding it helpful, kindly like, share and subscribe so that I can come up with more such initiatives. Thank you and all the best.